tremendous achievement.
I want to talk to you about one of the big teams who have struggled, but under their new boss now seem to have turned a corner slightly anyway, and may continue to do that in the future. Glentoran. And I see you had a pop there in your Sunday Life column too about Nacho Novo. He must have been listening because he scored a clicker goal there recently for the Glens. He's now begun to hit the scoring charge. Who knows what will happen there? But
Yeah.
Glentoran under Gary Hebron is shaping up well. I've
Yes.
seen them. They're playing good foot.
Yeah, Gary Hebron's a young, aspiring manager. He wants to do well. He's very committed. He's very enthusiastic, and I think he's probably the best choice of what was available that Glentoran got. I was sad in many ways to see Alan Kernahan going, but because he impressed me. Now, obviously, it didn't work under him. I thought they were getting worse instead of better, which surprised me because I thought he had all the credentials to make a good manager. Glentoran are a big club, Adrian, and I think it saddens even the neutrals to see them down where they're at in the bottom regions of the Irish League. They've now replaced Alan Kernahan with Gary Havron, and I think he'll do a good job. Now, the thing about Nacho Novo, yes, I did have a pop in my Sunday Life column, and I felt justified, and I stand by it. He was unfit. The man's quality is never in question. But you know, you can't keep looking back and reminiscing about how good he was. Glentoran fans want to see how good he is. And to date, in my opinion, he hasn't produced the goods. He's been unfit. He's been overweight, in my opinion. And I think for the return of what he's costing the club, I think it's been poor. I think Glentoran have been shortchanged. I'm not a bit backward to say that. And I think he needs to either get fit, get interested, or get out. Some of them three.
Interesting, Glentoran have been struggling, and they were changing managers and things weren't going well for them. And yet, I covered them recently for BBC whenever they were down at Dungannon. They brought a big crowd with them. The fans are still staying loyal.
Yeah.
And the players were applauded off the park at the end. They've gone on, listen, to get other results as well. So the fan base is still there. As you say, they're a massive club.
Oh, the pride of East Belfast, there's no doubt about it. And, when I was growing up and when you were growing up in football, it was always they talked about the big two, and that was Linfield and Glentoran. Linfield's still up there. Glentoran lost their way, and that saddens me because there was always an air of wanting to go and play at the Oval. It was a great arena, big crowds. Sadly, the stadium has become dilapidated. They're badly in need of a new ground, new pitch. I would love to see them staying in the original site, but have it completely overhauled. And the club and the team and everything seemed to just fall apart. I think they're starting to see signs of it maybe being resurrected. I hope they do. We need a strong Glentoran in the Irish League. There's a magical ring about their name. I think Havron's the lad that will probably take them forward. And I just hope they do because, as I say, we need a strong Glentoran.